I made $20,000 yesterday and I ain't even jump up out the bed. Bag a leg, take a rent until he got the bed, walking like I'm Fred. Bonnie Rubble riding in the bubble, but it's stolen, watching for the feds. Made $20,000 yesterday, little boy, you heard what I said. You came in and rockin' the
It's the dark skin saviors, my nigga.
Hey, what they gotta do?
They gotta subscribe, like, and comment down below if they're new.
Not forget to post notifications bell if you just happen to rapping on that. So listen. First and foremost, y'all, I want y'all to know that we do not condone suicide. If you feel down or you feel bad, talk to somebody, get some help. Even as far as animals too, if you're feeling down, go to a veterinarian or something, talk to somebody.
You gonna walk there a couple times. Hey.
So, hey man, I just been ramming my head in the wall for the past 2 weeks. I think I'm about to quit.
Anyway, bro.
What you mean quit?
Instagram? Popping up.
Right now.
And today, we got animals that can kill themselves, man. And I believe this video, just based off the picture, I believe it's just how things. It's like how they live their life, and that actually has to do.
Like sheep, they be jumping off of cliffs and stuff.
Yeah, and sometimes also I saw the pictures it shows a ram with his horn growing into his neck. So
that's why they go like that, because they be having to break them off. Like when they ram into other rams, they go like that so it chips and breaks off.
I don't know. I think that's how they fight, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what they're fighting too.
We used to watch that going back in Nigeria. We used to watch rams.
They were born to fight, bro. They were born to go like this.
My ram is stronger than yours.
Yeah, because you're supposed to shade the inside of them. You could do that.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Blow like a flute, bro.
Oh yeah. So with all that being said, though, y'all, let's get into
this video.
That's fire as fuck.
Nature has given
animals
some body parts so that they can defend themselves, get food, and look cool. Those same body parts can hurt an animal so badly that it can easily lose its life. How exactly? Be sure to watch this episode till the end. We made it for you. Barbarossa is one of the most unusual creatures of our planet. It looks like a pig, but differs too much from its congeners. Penguin is small, its back is arched, its legs are long enough, and it has almost no fur. These animals prefer plant food and clean water. But the main thing about Barbarossa is, of course, their fangs. In males, the lower and upper canines grow throughout their life and bend toward the head. It's not uncommon for a fang to grow so much that it begins to grow into the skull, literally. Imagine your tooth bending upward and going up to your forehead. It's not very pleasant. And it's dangerous too. And deer pigs don't like that either.
Boy, you can just go out there and be like, come here.
Carry that nigga head like some luggage, nigga. Bro, you would crack his skull, bro. You probably would down your hand. Yeah, bro. You think that shit can go through his skull and pierce his brain, bro?
Yeah, nigga. He said I ain't got a handle to himself.
But it's crazy because, bro, real talk, they can't even do nothing about it.
They can't help themselves.
Just think about that shit now. Real talk, I'm just looking at this
smoking some gas too.
I mean, but nigga, think about it,
Josh, bro. What he said? That nigga's horny.
That
guy with the horn.
I'm thinking about right. You look at a nigga, right? You like, all right, this day is right here. Next day is right here. He's like, damn, I'm mad about that.
No, low key though. You just see your shit growing and growing, bro. It gets to the point where you feel that shit start touching you like these.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, God is so symbolic. He like, yo, you hard headed, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do, bro.
So I'm gonna crack your shit. Exactly where y'all know where them pigs from, bro?
What?
Horn Kong.
Fangs block the view. Fortunately, apart from their strange shape, their fangs are fragile.
Damn!
Often than not, though, they break before they reach the skull. For example, during a fight for a female, or just from time, if you're lucky, of course. Unlike deer pigs, things are much sadder for common reindeer. Their antlers are strong enough even to injure other animals. It's a real weapon that could very well cause the death of its wearer. Male deer fights are common. During the breeding season, they fight for females, and such battles often end in the death of one of their rivals. Most often, he just...
It's crazy, bro. Real talk, you think about it, bro.
The same thing that happened with animals is happening in real life.
Oh, yeah. Niggas fight over bitches. That's tough.
Now when you think about it, that shit hurt.
That actually happened to me once, though. I got in a fight with one of my best friends over a girl, bro. Like, the girl liked me, but he wanted her, bro. And the thing was, like, the girl didn't want her, and this nigga set me up in the school.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you did something.
Yeah, he set me up in the school, and then it made a sin, like, I did something wrong. You know what I'm saying? And then after school, this nigga was all over my foot, like, yo, you gonna have to see me, bro, blah, blah, blah. Like,
I hate niggas
bro,
like
I'm
that,
going
bro.
on, man. This man was like, he pushed on my book bag and everything. I was like, bro, you really want to do this? That man swung, bro. I was like, oh, shit. I saw that girl, I was like, weak. Pah! Hit that nigga one time, I was like,
I think when you about to fight, you be off the shit. Here we go again.
It's a special. Y'all know what's funny, bro?
Suspension coming.
Y'all know what's funny, bro? My mom pulled up on us, bro. We was fighting in the middle of the road, bro. Like right after school. My mom was
what's his name?
DJ. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
What I tell you?
I said the girl didn't like you, but she like me.
That's
But
sad,
wrong,
bro. Like, nigga.
So we found out Palumi stealing it.
You know what's
I
crazy?
was thinking nobody. She want me.
You know what's crazy? It's so deep. It's so deep. It's deeper than just it's just a girl, but nigga, women are literally the way that men get their legacy passed on.
Right.
Like there's no. I don't know about y'all weirdos.
High school, bitch.
This is y'all weirdos.
You in high school, bro. It's not that deep.
They're young.
No, high school it is that deep because the brain is not that mature.
It's when
enough
you're
to actually
just
understand
developing
what we
into
do
it.
now.
Look, bro.
Back
Let me tell you something. I don't think y'all get what I'm just saying.
Shit, bro.
Women are the key to your like to carry on your legacy for your seat. Look, you was goddamn 18, 17, 18 and below. Nigga, you only lived 18 years. You gonna be mad that you missed out on one woman?
Hey, hold on. Don't say nothing. Nobody say. Yeah. I know you're not talking. I know you're not talking.
Nah, but it's a different shit.
Nah. Look.
It's different now. It's different when you was
You have a first, right? You gonna be upset.
Nah,
but look,
bro.
I was never into the point. Let me tell you something. I was upset, right? I was upset as fuck. I mean, you wouldn't be. It's your first woman. But would I ever fight a nigga over a bitch? Nigga, bye. Nigga, I would never fight a nigga over a bitch.
You saying that right now, bro? You saying that right, bro?
On my soul, nigga.
Remember we went to the party? What happened? We went to the party, bro.
Cat.
They burned
I
out the
don't know if I'll do that either.
Nigga, I would never fight a
depends on
nigga
what the
over a
nigga's
bitch.
doing, bro.
It depends if it's the nigga, not the girl.
Now,
Beat a nigga's ass, bro. They're fighting for the bounty, bro.
But during the fierce fight, the hapless males may also clutch the antlers so tightly that they can't deal with this situation by themselves. The end is very sad. The reindeer can't get up, can't eat, are deprived of the possibility to drink, and just slowly die. Nature can be ruthless, and if it takes place near the water, the reindeer can not only clash but fall through the ice together, then freeze, also together. But sometimes the animals are lucky and people notice their misery in time. It's enough to cut out a couple.
I was like this, and that nigga said.
I ain't gonna lie. Why you pause with him tooted up like that, bro?
Thought it was Aaron King, though.
Well, the antlers are shoot them off. Whoa, fella. I hope you knew what you were doing.
Unbelievable.
What if you miss their misery in time? It's enough to cut out a couple of antlers or shoot them off. Whoa, fella. I hope you knew what you were doing.
Unbelievable. Good shot.
What if you'd missed? Oh well, at least it ended okay. But while the reindeer can get trapped together by accident, things are much worse for Argali. These wild rams are considered the largest, can weigh over 100 pounds, and look quite menacing, especially if you look at their large, strong, corkscrew-shaped horns, which Argali use to protect themselves from predators and to fight for females. However, despite their majestic appearance, the fate of these wild rams is sometimes tragic. The horns, which are meant to be a powerful weapon of self-defense, can lead the animal to a slow and painful death. The older the Argali get, the more likely it is that their horns will begin to grow in the wrong direction and eventually pierce the ram's faces, slowly and painfully. They will penetrate deeper and deeper until they result in death, either from infection or... Anyway, you get the idea. Evolution is a pretty ruthless thing. We should not thank it for such a trick with the poor ram's horns. However, human intervention, too, not always leads to something good. For centuries, people have been making more profitable breeds for agriculture, and it ended up, well, pretty controversial, especially when it comes to sheep. Wild species still lose most of their...
That's how they make clothes, motherfucker.
That nigga, bro, you said that motherfucking nigga come out looking like these.
Nigga, them niggas ugly as shit when they shave too.
They like these.
Niggas be out there.
Nigga, what, like, yo, nigga out there walking around like, yo, what up, nigga? And then you put a fucking clip into that thing.
Nigga, nah, when you cut that shit, bro, that shit is actually thick as fuck, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. What's that shit that be in your pocket, nigga? You know that shit that just that.
Oh, the lint
that be in your pocket, bro.
Oh, that shit do look like
got
this.
this from, bro?
Oh, that's his back right there.
Oh, look, nigga, that's how we got this.
I mean, yo, wait a minute.
Nigga,
That is
nigga, that's how we got this.
Yo,
shit.
match this nigga pulling up. Yo, give me my shirt back.
My rope.
Yo, that's crazy though.
Does that hair grow like fast as fuck or something?
Nigga,
It grow fast.
it's about season.
per year, so do some domestic sheep. But those that are bred for wool always regrow year-round without pause. And if you don't cut them in time, it can end very badly. Long wool is a bad option in very hot weather. Sometimes it leads to heat stress. There are also mobility issues. If a sheep with long wool lays down on a steep slope, it can't roll over from its back. It's like those bugs that lie with their legs up in the air. In addition, the wool causes vision problems. Not enough trouble? Excess wool, which isn't cut, begins to pile up right on the animal, forming knots. All sorts of parasites thrive under these knots. Insects cause unbearable itching, which disturbs sheep and makes them constantly rub against trees, fences, and against everything that it comes across. In such cases, the sheep may tear its sides until they bleed, which is a direct way to infection and sepsis. In extreme cases, the sheep with too many wool.
217.
Everyone
What?
manages their money differently.
Kilo, nigga, you not
So why are you investing?
21 kilograms.
He's 21
Oh,
kilograms.
May die. So sheep need regular visits to the sheep barber. And here's another absurd fact for you. Donkeys need manicures. I'm not kidding. Like horses, most donkeys need their hooves cut at certain intervals. It's usually every 6 to 10 weeks. You got it right. Horses are subjected to this procedure as well. If the hooves aren't cut, the animal loses its ability to walk straight, which causes trauma, discomfort, and shock to everyone who sees the bent hooves, because it's a really creepy sight. I wonder how wild donkeys deal with that. And yet there are so few wild donkeys left that I guess hooves would be the least of their problems. Being a hooved animal is quite difficult because nature constantly strives to give you a death test. Even the most common places can become dangerous if the temperature drops a bit. Honestly, I don't know how deer end up on the ice and so far from the bank. An animal caught in such a situation is doomed if people don't come to help. In this respect, nature is more favorable to us. We know how to keep our balance even on very slippery surfaces. Plus, we invented boats, ropes, hovercrafts, skates, and other useful things. You can use them to get any deer out of a trap. The only pity is that you won't get any thanks from the animals. Okay, if deer, rams, and other ungulates seem to be very unlucky in life, then there must be some species that got some bonuses from nature. Turtles, for example. They live long lives, don't rush anywhere, are well protected from predators by a tough shell, and must feel just...
It's crazy. Turtles do live for like 100 years.
Well, the sea turtles, bro, them just be like 130 years old, 150, 170.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, so I remember Nemo, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was like some fun facts in that jump, bro. Like what the old ass turtle, bro.
Bro, y'all remember when we went to the zoo? And we saw that one big ass turtle, bro.
Yeah,
bro, that joint was almost the size of this couch, bro. Nigga, that
nigga probably lived like 200 years.
Yo, I know that zoo video got almost 30K, bro.
What, the zoo jump?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
We're not going.
Y'all go watch that, bro. Look, and also by the way, bro, we post a game, bro. Go watch that down the TDS Gaming channel. I put that out there.
I feel like it's probably a whale.
Probably the longest living animal.
I don't
On
know.
land.
Well,
What about on land?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, buddy.
That's some shit.
Yeah, I thought so too. Until I found out that turtles have one bug. They can't roll over if they're on their backs.
Yes.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. If you're about to comment about your pet turtle being great at this trick, let me clarify.
Damn.
We're talking about big turtles specifically. And it's not just a coincidence. The height, length, and even shape of a turtle shell affects its ability to stand on its feet. For example, turtles with rounded shells roll over faster than flatter ones. And large individuals are much less nimble than smaller ones. The characteristics of these shells literally determine the animal's life. Accidentally flipped over on its back, a helpless turtle can be killed by the sun, starvation, or fall prey to predators. Turtles are especially vulnerable. Their rigid armor doesn't bend with body movements, which of course complicates the flipping process. Imagine a life that looks like a constant compromise between life and death. Larger individuals live better overall, but having reached too big a size.
Why they got cameras just looking at that? Like, bro, if you don't get out and flip them motherfuckers.
I mean, if you don't go out there and just
scoop these, like, bro, that nigga just.
But it's actually really
But what
simple.
the other turtles do? Like, do the other turtles do anything?
They just be standing there, nigga, like.
You saw this nigga over there talking about some. Nigga, that nigga like nowhere, nigga. You gonna die today.
He said, that nigga say gonna take me 10 days to help your ass anyway.
Well, I know the wolves, and they see them jumps, be like, yeah, turtle noodle soup tonight.
Turtle noodle soup.
Ice turtles risk one day falling into a fatal trap. For males, the issue of flipping is perhaps particularly important. In the process of fighting for females, they often fight and try to turn their rival over on their backs. But it would seem that large individuals clearly have an advantage. But once the big turtle loses, it'll never get up on its paws again. Sloths can hardly be called well-adapted creatures because, yes, they are that slow, exactly as you might imagine. Sloths spend most of their lives in the trees, barely moving and blending in with the foliage. Once a week, they come down to the ground to defecate. They sleep about 20 hours a day. Kind of reminds me of humans on vacation. But slowness and friendliness can
How you be when you trying to pop that one pimple, bro?
Kind of reminds me of humans on vacation. But slowness and friendliness can cost sloths their lives. And the danger can come from anywhere. Any hungry predator can spot a slow animal and eat it. Why not? The dinner won't run away, even if it wants to. Even a spectacled owl, which in fact is not much larger than the sloth in size, can get the job done. It's just faster, stronger, and, well, it's hungry. We'll see you later.
That nigga is hanging on for dear life.
Bro, that is tough, bro. Man, some animal really just.
Why can we? Where?
Why can't we drink?
I ain't gonna lie, Nelson.
That is impossible.
Man, y'all better see.
I seen you drink some Febreze, bro.
Wait, what?
Hey, that's different, bro. You see,
I feel like this nigga Nelson would probably test that shit out. Tomorrow, yo, can I drink this?
But there's people that can suck the venom out.
Nah, but if y'all seen like what happens to
crazy.
blood cells when that shit, as soon as it gets into,
that should be like,
bro, that shit, fuck that shit up, bro.
You can suck. You can suck the venom out.
That shit kind of sucks. I ain't gonna lie. Why you got a slinky next to your mouth like that, dog?
I thought it has to go through your bloodstream.
Yeah.
Go deep.
Oh, nigga, when you ingest it in general.
Oh yeah, that is.
Yeah, when you ingest
I heard
that.
something where it's like if it goes up like your body like this, it travels, and then when it gets to like your heart.
But you know when it travels through your blood, it turns your blood into like this maple type shit.
And
It makes your blood thick as shit and clot.
Because I remember when my sister
That's
she got was it a nipple? It was a nipple. She got bit by a snake.
No, I don't think. I think it was like one of her cousins.
Yeah, you got bit by a snake, bro. And then they put like a freaking bandana right here.
Oh yeah, stop.
Slow the flow down.
They took
you see right
like
here?
a blade and cut the spot where the snake bit him, and then
Suck everything up.
suck it up.
That shit actually works too.
That shit nasty.
But man,
they
look,
gotta put alcohol in their mouth too to kill the.
But look, that was it for this video, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's know what you guys think about this video, man, because this is pretty interesting. We actually learned some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, we be learning watching this video, bro. And I hope
That
you
shit
learning
was sad
too.
though, bro.
It was sad,
Got
man.
turtles on their back trying to crawl up and shit.
Like, I mean, I get it. There was camera watching the turtles, but what if the moment there's no camera
And
watching?
they only show
let's
3,
stop,
4
bro.
animals.
That's up, bro. Forget all about that, about my fellow millionaires. But if you invest in those, comment down below.
I'm it, bro. If you didn't invest in Doge, you that turtle that's on his back right now, boy. You broke.
Yeah, you see that turtle that's on his
You
back,
a
man.
sitting duck, my boy.
Anyway, man, and also, hey, go watch the gaming channel, bro. We posted a video. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and go tune in and watch it.
I'm kind of mad.
What?
I just realized something.
What?
That nigga's a disgrace to the Ninja Turtles, bro.
Damn, them niggas can flip.
I'm in the Ninja Turtle.
What's the Ninja Turtle with a flip,
like-
back flip, and front, bro.
Yo,
Bro, man, motherfucking Raphael gonna be out there, John, motherfucking
I'm
doing.
crazy. Ooh,
What now? Nigga,
That's crazy, bro. It's
Hey man, well, thank you guys for tuning into this video, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're new. God loves you, God bless you, and Weezy out of here.